Republicans have now finally gave the game away. They've been clamoring since the overturning of Roe v. Wade that they would not come after contraceptions. They wouldn't ban birth control first. However, it was IVF fertilization treatments that took a hit. And now they near unanimously voted against a bill that would guarantee women the right to contraceptions. I wonder why they would do that if they do indeed support contraceptions. I wonder why they would do that if the game plan wasn't a national ban on contraceptions and abortion.
On this vote, the yeas are 51, the nays are 39, 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative. The motion is not agreed to.
This bill would have codified into law the right to use contraceptions and also codified into law protections for healthcare providers' rights to distribute these contraceptions, with only Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins as Republicans voting yes, with every other single Republican voting no. Now, before we do dive deeper into it and the bill, I want to play a clip to give a brief reminder on Trump's position on the matter.
The whole issue of contraceptives. Do you support any restrictions on a person's right to contraception?
Well, we're looking at that, and I'm going to have a policy on that very shortly. And I think it's something that you'll find interesting. And it's another issue that's very interesting. But you will find it, I think, very smart.
He said not only is he going to look into it, but he's going to have a policy on it very shortly, purposefully being vague while also hinting it's a very good possibility that he will indeed ban contraceptions. And if anything, Republicans refusing to codify it into law only supports that motive. Also, combined with Republicans in the House drafting a bill to defund Title X family planning program and the teen pregnancy prevention program, these are two things that allow for contraceptions to be widely more accessed, especially by lower income families. Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court justice, who, has made it a long way from 8 Mile, wrote in support of overturning Roe v. Wade that they could revisit the case that established the right to birth control for citizens. So you can see how this attack on contraceptions is being readied on all fronts. They just need a president to enact it. I wonder who that might be. Which, by the way, is why getting House and Senate majorities are more important than ever to codify Roe v. Wade into law and not let Republicans block it like they did here. Republicans penned a letter in response to this to try to say it's a political stunt and it's unnecessary. But as we showed, funding from programs that allow these things are being attacked by Republicans. IVF is under attack by Republicans. Missouri has passed legislation to block IUDs. And again, your zip code shouldn't be what determines your rights. It's funny that Republicans do support states' rights when it comes to things like contraceptions, slavery, abortion. But again, they don't support a state's right to convict a criminal like New York did with Donald Trump. It's a bit of picking and choosing there.